Welcome everyone. In this video, we are in the Master League showcasing some more fun battles featuring Melmetal. Melmetal running Thunderbolt, guys. Now you might be asking, Thunderbolt? Why Thunderbolt? Isn't Rock Slide the recommended moveset? And my answer would be yes. Typically you will want to be running Rock Slide. But these days in the Master League, guys, Kyogres are running rampant. Everybody's running a Kyogre. And you know what, guys? I got tired of feeling completely helpless and vulnerable up against those Kyogre switch-ins. So I said to heck with it. We're running Thunderbolt on Melmetal. And guys, it did pay off. So for this specific team comp, yes, we're rocking with Thunderbolt. You can still hit those flyers for super effective, and you can actually hit opposing Melmetal and Steel types for some nice neutral damage with Thunderbolt. We're going to be running Melmetal in the back, and also on this team, good old Lugia, everyone's favorite tanky legendary Pokemon Lugia. Lugia is going to be the lead on this team. It provides a very strong neutral lead up against just about everything in the Master League. And you guys all know Lugia is an absolute beast. Such a tank in the Master League. Very strong neutral lead for just about everything in the Master League. Even up against those steel types like Dialga, if you're able to land that massive legacy move of Aeroblast, you can basically win lead and farm down if they let it go through. So Lugia leads this very strong, balanced team in the Master League. Had a ton of fun with Lugia. I always do, guys. Also on this team, we've got Zacian. Good old Zacian in the Master League, guys. You all know Zacian is just it's the master of the Master League, guys. Zacian's so darn good, it leaves me speechless at times, guys. Zacian is going to be the safe swap on this team. We've got Zacian here just for some added Giratina coverage, as Melmetal with this moveset is very much vulnerable to a Giratina. So we've got Zacian to handle those Giratinas and to handle just about everything else in the Master League, as Zacian beats just about everything. We're running Play Rough and Close Combat, of course, pretty standard with Zacian. Guys, this is a very strong team. This might just be my go-to team for the upcoming Go Battle days, guys. Had a lot of fun with this team. It's very effective. But without further ado, let's get right into these battles. And we are met with a Meloetta. Good lead for Lugia. We're going to stay right in here, guys, as we do resist the confusions. They make an aggressive play into their Dialga. So we go into Zacian, guys. And you're going to see, guys, how we misplay this. Still learning how to use Zacian. It's the first season running Zacian. We decided to tank the super effective Iron Head, thinking, oh, we're resisting these Dragon Breaths. We'll be able to get off one close combat and make it to the back-to-back to flip switch here. But, yeah, you're going to see, no, we don't. We go down with loaded energy. That is terrible, guys. That is awful. And I'm thinking, oh, well, this is looking like GG's. But, guys, you are about to see the power of Melmetal and Lugia. We're basically gonna go to town on this team. We do shield up the big Draco Meteor, and they make an aggressive play in the Kyogre. Guys, this is why we are running Thunderbolt for these Kyogre switch-ins, guys. I got tired of it, and here we go. 50% of the health gone. See you later, Kyogre. We're going to just look to go for a superpower. Likely get the shield on this, as they are getting very low and our switch timer is up, so we can switch to clear that debuff, and we do grab that last shield. That is amazing. Our Lugia was very much close to a Sky Attack. This will be enough to take out the pesky Kyogre. See you later, Kyogre. And expecting them to come back in with Dialga. This is completely fine. We are up a shield, guys, and we've got a very healthy Melmetal in the back, guys. So actually going to shield up this Iron Head and look to go for the Sky Attack. But we saw that they aggressively went into Meloetta, so we're just going to farm up a little extra and go for this hard-hitting Aeroblast, and that nearly KOs the Meloetta. And this is just a Psyshock. Obviously, with our Psychic typing, we do resist that, and we can look to farm this Meloetta all the way down. And we've got a Sky Attack locked and loaded for this Dialga. This will not KO, but it will chip it down a little bit. And shields are down, so that goes through, and we're just a few Thunder Shocks off from the super effective super power for this Dialga. That's going to be getting off, and we say bye-bye, Dialga. Starting it off with a bang. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. We're off to a great start, guys. If you like what you're seeing, give the video a like. That is the best thing you can do to help this channel out. Now, hopping into the next match, let's see what we got. Mewtwo. So, a decent lead. It's just, Mewtwo is just such a mixed bag of what it could be running as its charge move. It's usually something that can hurt Lugia as their second move, whether it be Shadow Ball or Ice Beam. We're going to let it go, though. We can tank at least one, and it is the Shadow Ball. So, good to know. They revealed their moveset to us, so that is good to know. We're going to look to get off a Sky Attack, as most Mewtwo's will shield, because it does a decent amount of neutral damage. And with Mewtwo, we like to go straight Sky Attack. This was not a catch. This was more of a panic throw, guys. Shouldn't have thrown this. It's obviously resisted with that electric typing on Zekrom, so we did a little bit of resisted damage there. Going to come in with Zacian and look to play this out with the Zekrom. Zacian running Play Rough obviously absolutely dominates Zekrom. And we should be farming up a little extra here, but we go straight for the Play Rough straight away. Going to be KOing the Zekrom, of course. Play Rough pretty much one-shot Zekrom from full health. And they come back in with that Mewtwo. So we are going to tank the Psystrike. And look to get to a Play Rough, as close combat would be resisted, but they like to throw energy right away. They don't want to have to expend another shield. That is quite all right. We can come in with Lugia, guys. We are resisting these Psycho Cuts, so they cannot farm us down. And this is just a Psystrike, guys. Gonna let this go. And Lugia hangs on. What a tanky beast. And they still cannot farm down. Lugia is such a monster. My goodness, so bulky. We hang on long enough to get off the Sky Attack, and that takes out the Mewtwo. And they come in with Dialga and snipe us down with one Dragon Breath, and we've got Melmetal in the back for this Dialga. We are even on shields here, going to look to go for the first superpower. This will likely get the shield. I could make the case that we should be baiting here, as it is their last Pokemon. And you're almost guaranteed a shield there. But the reason why you might want to bait there is because you do debuff your attack and defense each time you throw superpower, up to 4 times. So now we have the back-to-back superpowers. Of course, they're going to be doing less and less damage as we are debuffing ourselves. We're hoping that this is enough. We've been twice debuffed at this point. Going to go for this next superpower, and it is not enough. And we definitely cannot farm down with resisted Thunder Shocks, but we get to another superpower. And this, of course, is going to be KOing the Dialga. We say bye-bye, Dialga, just as they're one Dragon Breath off from the move. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. We are having a blast with Melmetal in the Master League. Let's see what we have up next here. Got our Lugia, and we are met with a opposing Melmetal. Okay, so we have 2 answers to this, so we're actually going to safe swap in the Melmetal, hoping to draw out a Kyogre, guys. But they're staying in a little bit here, looking to play this out. We're actually going to go for the Thunderbolt, guys, knowing that this will do a decent amount of neutral damage, but we do draw the shield. We did not want to debuff ourselves, knowing that they're looking to stay in here. Going to shield up this first superpower, as that is going to be doing the most damage, and we know that we can tank the second one, as it's going to be doing less damage with that debuff. So we are even on shields, and they make an aggressive play in the Gyarados. Very interesting, seeing as how we did reveal that we had Thunderbolt. Gonna look to go for it, likely grab the shield for sure. This will one-shot a Gyarados, guys. Double super effective with that water flying typing. We're actually going to expend the last shield to maintain our alignment here, as we would like to get that Zacian on that Melmetal, guys. So we do get to another Thunderbolt. This for sure will be KOing the Gyarados. That is double super effective. See you later, Gyarados. They come back in with that Melmetal, and we can get to this superpower, guys. This is fully powered, and it will do quite a bit of super effective damage. That does quite a bit. And we make an aggressive play into our Zacian. We can save our Melmetal for a potential sack swap if necessary, and they come in with a Togekiss. So this is actually okay in the zero shields. It takes 2 play roughs to KO the Togekiss, and this is pretty straightforward here, guys. And we do get to the second play rough, over farming a little bit, just to have a little bit of an energy lead on the Melmetal left in the back. Would be nice to get to a close combat, as it would take it out. But this battler is fantastic. They are not trying to get hit by a super effective close combat from Zacian, so they like to throw energy and get rid of us. We're actually going to go into our Melmetal to force them to throw energy, but this battler is amazing with their counts, counting perfectly. Doesn't work out for us. They throw the rock slide, get rid of us. But guys, Lugia is a beast, and it is super healthy, guys. This Melmetal is extremely low. This is a mere formality, as Lugia can comfortably tank 3 rock slides from a Melmetal, and all we need is 1 sky attack. They're going for another rock slide. They're going down with the ship with this Melmetal. That is quite all right. Props to them for hanging in here, but this sky attack is going to be taking out the opposing Melmetal, and we say bye-bye Melmetal, and we say good game. Well played to this battler. Such a strong team, guys. Again, if you like what you're seeing, give the video a like. Guys, you'd be providing a big help for the channel. Let's see what we have up next here. Got our Lugia, and we are met with a Dialga. It's an okay lead for Lugia, guys. It really should not be as close as it is, but that just shows how strong Lugia is. But we make a play in the Melmetal, and they're staying in. And this battler plays this brilliantly, guys. We're going to tank this. It is Thunder. They did farm up to Thunder, but it's okay. We can tank it. So they stay in to wait for us to debuff ourselves, guys. This is why they're staying in, and they shield it, and now they come in with the Kyogre to farm down. After knowing how we debuffed ourselves, that's a smart play by them. Hats off to them. But they didn't know we had Thunderbolt. And that does quite a bit to the Kyogre, and we're not able to get to the superpower. Very smart play by them, waiting for us to debuff ourselves. So they are down a shield. We're going to come in with Lugia. They did build up to a potential Thunder, and we're down a Pokemon. So we're going to shield this, preserve some health on our Lugia, and look to go for the full farm down, guys. They're not getting to another Thunder before we can farm them down. This, just the Surf, can let this go through. Not going to do a whole lot to Lugia. And then look to go for the full farm down. And now, expecting them to come back in with Dialga, we're going to go for the Aeroblast. This will do quite a bit of resisted damage, as Aeroblast just is such a busted move, guys, and it does quite a bit. Now we're going to make a play into our Zacian, and they've got a Togekiss in the back. So, as we saw from that last matchup, guys, the previous matchup, it's a good matchup in the zero shields, but if they can shield up one of our play roughs, it's not so good, because that charm damage really starts to add up. And we need 2 more, guys. 1 to get the shield and 1 to get rid of the Togekiss. This charm is really starting to add up on our Zacian. Got to shield up the Ancient Power, preserve our health, and I'm going to look to get off another play rough. This will likely get the shield. And it does, and we're not going to be able to get to another one. That is awful. This Togekiss is still super healthy, and our Lugia is very low. We do get to the Sky Attack, but they've got an Ancient Power locked and loaded for our Lugia. It's going to KO. That's going to be a good game. Very well played to this battler. All right, hopping into the next match. We've got our Lugia and an opposing Melmetal. So again, we're going to make a play into our own Melmetal for the mirror matchup, and they meet us with a Groudon. So this is not a good matchup for Melmetal. Groudon absolutely dominates Melmetal. The superpowers don't hit Groudon very hard, as it is very bulky. But that is the best we can throw, so we do have back-to-backs. We're just going to throw them just as fast as we can get to them, because we really want to debuff ourselves, debuff our defense to give them as little farm as possible, knowing that Lugia has a very, very dominant matchup up against Groudon. So we are just ripping off these superpowers, and they are very merciful, and they take us out. So that is fantastic. They did shield up that first superpower, which is quite curious, as Groudon can comfortably tank a few superpowers, no problem. And knowing that we have a Lugia in the back. But we will take it, guys. We are up a shield. Gonna play this out a little bit. So we are concerned that they might try to swap back out to preserve their Groudon. So we're not gonna look to get greedy with our farming here, guys. We're just gonna farm up a little bit extra, one more, and then go for the Sky Attack to get rid of the Groudon. And this Sky Attack will not KO, as Groudon is such a bulky beast. It hangs on with a few HP, but that gives us a little bit of farm here. Expecting them to come back in with that Melmetal, guys. We got a little bit of a farm. We're going to look to get off the big Arrow Blast and then make a play into our Zacian, guys. We're going to trust in Zacian to sweep this endgame up a shield. We just want to get off this Arrow Blast, as it will get the Melmetal into close combat range. That way we don't need to KO. And they do let that go, so they are in close combat range. Here we go, guys. It is Zacian time in the Master League. You love to see it. Gonna tank whatever this is. Just a Rock Slide. Zacian can tank it, no problem. And being careful not to throw, as a lot of battlers these days in the Master League love to catch moves. We were onto them. We were smarter than that. Not going to fall for it. We do not throw, and they end up eating a play rough to the face. That is quite all right. Gonna shield up everything from Lugia, as we need to get rid of the Melmetal. Our Lugia is extremely low. We shield up the first Sky Attack. Gonna throw the play rough to stall the clock here, guys, and set up a catch. We're seeing that they're not bothering building up to the Arrow Blast, so we're gonna catch the Sky Attack as we get to our play rough. And making the plays in the Master League, guys. Showing them how to actually catch the move. And we do get one Dragon Tail in there as they take us out. So now we're going to look for the hard farm, guys. They are going to get to another Sky Attack. We're going to shield it up and look to hard farm this Lugia all the way down with the super effective Snarls. That way we've got back-to-back close combats for this Melmetal, guys. And Zacian's going to close this game out for us. This one gets the shield, and we got back-to-back, and this is absolutely going to be taking out the Melmetal. You love to see it. Zacian doing what Zacian does, and that is domination as the timer comes up. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. And, guys, that is the team, guys. Oh, my goodness. Such a strong team. Such a strong team for the Master League, guys. I had a blast running this team. I really wanted a strong team that's not particularly weak to any one thing, guys. I think that's the key to having success in the Master League. So we put this team together this morning. Wanted a strong lead with neutral matchups up against just about everything, and there is nothing better than a Lugia, guys. Another good option for the strong neutral leads is Mewtwo, which we thought about running. Almost came close to running Mewtwo, but wanted some bulk and wanted to run Lugia. Haven't run Lugia very much this season in the Master League, so I said, you know what, we're going to run Lugia. Because Lugia is so strong, guys. It's so bulky. It has one of the highest stat products in the entire game, guys. Lugia is an absolute beast and such a good Pokemon. It wins and is able to flip matchups that it really has no business flipping or winning. And that is just because it is such a monster, guys. Such a good Pokemon. So we run Lugia in the lead. This plays more like a balanced team, guys. You'll see in this video, guys, we actually ended up using Melmetal primarily as a safe swap, but when I designed this team this morning, I intended on using Zacian as the safe swap, but it ended up being our closer on the team, guys. So if you're met with a bad lead, the only real bad leads for Lugia in the Master League are the Steel types, minus Excadrill. You can actually stay in there with Excadrill a little bit. But if you're met with a Melmetal or a Metagross, you'll want to make a play into either Zacian or Melmetal. In this case, we were just feeling it with Melmetal as a safe swap. And when you safe swap in the Melmetal, you will likely draw out either a Kyogre or a Giratina, guys. Kyogre you would want to see because you do have that Thunderbolt to threaten the Kyogre with super effective damage. As you saw in one of the battles, actually does about 50% of the very bulky Kyogre's health, which is never a bad thing because Kyogre is a beast, guys. If they swap in a Giratina on you, that is pretty bad because Melmetal, especially with Thunderbolt, is not very useful. You just want to go for those Thunderbolts just as fast as you get to them, as Superpower is double resisted. But you could make a play to go straight Superpower just to further debuff your defense and give them less farm, because they will farm for days on you. And you got good old Zacian, guys, to just clean up the games. Zacian's really nice when you can preserve a shield advantage for it. It can just absolutely wreck house, guys. But I had a blast. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Like I said, this is most likely going to be my go-to team for the Go Battle Days this Saturday, guys. Such a strong team, such a fun team. As always, I thank you for watching, guys. And if you're here and you haven't yet subscribed, do give a subscribe, guys. What are you waiting for? As always, thank you for watching. Keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.